Hi guys, it's difficult to keep up with the changing pace of Donald Trump's approach to politics and international trade. So a few days ago he imposed tariffs on imports from both Mexico and Canada. This of course resulted in the price of goods from those countries increasing, which is impacting consumers. In a clip Fox News posted, one man who sells pickup trucks explained how the price of the vehicles had gone from $80,000 to $100,000 each. However, now we have news that Agent Orange has U-turned on his decision, at least when it comes to Mexico. As I keep saying, Trump doesn't seem to understand how tariffs work, and even if he removes them, he's still damaging US businesses.
Just going to bring you up to date with some breaking news coming into us here at Sky, and it regards Donald Trump, perhaps unsurprisingly, but also his tariffs, and that is that effectively he is going to lift some of the tariffs that have been imposed on Mexico, I should say. He's just put this out on Truth Social, saying that he's agreed that Mexico will not be required to pay tariffs on anything that falls under the United States-Mexico-Canada agreement. That's the USMCA agreement you can see on your screen there. He says that this agreement is in place until April 2nd, so effectively just under a month's time. He says this is out of an accommodation and respect for President Sheinbaum, who is the Mexican president, saying that their relationship has been a good one. They are working hard together on the border, both in terms of stopping illegal aliens from entering the United States and likewise stopping fentanyl. So effectively, and we kind of had expected this, and this is the roller coaster ride that we are going to probably see over the months and years to come. President Trump announcing that he is essentially going to end the requirement of tariffs on Mexico. I suspect, given Justin Trudeau's speech, the Canadian Prime Minister the other evening, that is not likely to happen to Canada anytime soon, but it has happened to Mexico. It was interesting, the president of Mexico had not essentially hit back at President Trump after the imposition of these tariffs earlier on this week. And we will have more on that, of course, on the...
Okay, so what an absolute joke this guy is. So he imposes a tariff. In Canada's case, it seems they responded with tariffs. Mexico didn't respond with tariffs. And then a few days later, Trump decides, okay, we're going to get rid of the tariff. We're going to remove it or suspend it or at least put it on pause. Now, as I said, this is extremely damaging to business because what it does is it creates a massive amount of uncertainty. And businesses would prefer to know, okay, this tariff is in place. We don't like the tariff. It's a problem, but we know it's in place for the long term. But the fact that Trump imposes a tariff, then removes the tariff, and then maybe tomorrow or the day after he'll put it in place again, this creates massive amounts of uncertainty. And businesses don't want that. They need certainty when it comes to hiring people, investing, building new infrastructure, expanding their businesses. They need a certain level of certainty. It doesn't have to be always good news, but they need to know what the situation is going forward. And with Donald Trump, it's impossible. What business is going to hire people if they know that, well, at the drop of a hat, Donald Trump is going to throw them under a bus? He's going to impose tariffs or impose some sort of sanctions. And as in another video I uploaded a couple of days ago, Canada has already hit back and they said, look, we're not going to allow US businesses to operate. So even if these tariffs disappear tomorrow, it's probably going to be the case that Canadian provinces and cities and the federal government in Canada will refuse to allow certain American businesses to operate. So the damage has already been done, even if Donald Trump removes the tariff imposed on Canada. Now, of course, tariffs work both ways. So the Canadian economy is being damaged by the tariffs that they impose because, of course, it drives up costs for their consumers. But what are they supposed to do? This guy is a crazy person. He doesn't know what a tariff is. He doesn't know how they operate. He just thinks it's some sort of tool he can use from a political point of view to get his way. So I think we're going to see a lot of up and down, a lot of a roller coaster ride over the next number of years. Donald Trump doesn't know what he's doing. He's just using these tools for political reasons, and he doesn't care about the consequences. I think what's happening to him is his senators or his congressmen and women are pushing back on this because their voters are feeling the pain. They're seeing the higher costs. And Donald Trump ran on a campaign of lowering prices, dealing with inflation, bringing down the price of food and groceries and all sorts of things. But these tariffs drive up these prices. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.